Okay, so here we are. Figured I'd do a little video on the campfire ban. I'm a little pissed off. Um, we're at Chapman Lake. We've been here. We've been here a while now. There's been a campfire ban on ever since the little heat dome, heat wave, or whatever the hell they call that stupid shit there back at the end of July. It was warm for 5 days in the mid to high 30s, and then it dropped right down to the 25-30 degrees for a couple of weeks. And now since the middle of July, for at least the last 10 days, it's been below 20 degrees. It's been below 10 degrees at night, and it's been raining. Okay, for at least 10 days, and they still have a campfire ban on. I've hiked over 50 kilometers in the bush. You can't even bushwhack around here. It is so green. The grass is green. The trees are green. You go into the forest and you can't even bushwhack. There's devil's club and hogweed all underneath the trees, as you can see. You can't even bushwhack. There is so much green. It is so wet here. We're right at the base of the Babine Mountains. And there's a campfire ban on. Friday night, I had enough. I had a couple beers. And I like to have the fire, not because it's cold out and it's nice to have a fire, but I like to have it because there's a shit ton of bugs up here. A little less when it's raining. But, so I have a fire. Yeah, the fire pit's a good 2.5, 3 feet high. I have a fire that's just one row of small logs, probably about 6 inches in the bottom of the fire pit, but wetter wood with a lot of smoke. And as you can see, the campground's empty. Buddy just left his trailer here. They were here for Saturday night, and then they left, but the campground's empty. There was someone over in that spot there, and they came down and gave me shit for having a fire. We live here and you're gonna burn the forest down. And I'm like, seriously? I guess I'm just one of the last people on the planet that can actually think for themselves, can actually open their eyes and look around and think for themselves. See, this is the site we were in. We were here for 2 weeks. You're only supposed to stay at these campsites for 2 weeks. Give other people opportunity to use them as well. It's campsite. Nobody wants to go camping because people like to have a fire, and so at the most there's been 4 other campers here, and that's been on the weekends. But this weekend there was only 2 other campers here. So yeah, there's my fire pit. That's the wood that I burnt. I didn't even burn it all the way through. I think I had it burning for like 40 minutes while I was barbecuing just to keep the bugs away. But nice site, Chapman Lake. Look at the green. Look at how bloody green it is. And there's a campfire ban. So this old lady, I don't know, I guess she watches too much TV and watches the news too much. She's telling me how she lives around here and she's going to report me to the wildfire service for having a campfire and blah, blah, blah. And I just said, you know what? I'm staying 6 feet apart. I'm washing my hands and everything's good. I have the ability to open my eyes and look around and see that everything is green. I couldn't light this forest on fire even if I freaking wanted to. I'd need a bomber full of gasoline. And then the only thing that would burn would be the gasoline. But yeah, Chapman Lake. Just my little pet peeve today. I just, the government taking away all of your rights, and then they do a blanket ban for campfires on British Columbia. Well, I can always remember that it used to be you'd go by the fire danger in the area. Is it extreme? Is it low? Is it high? Is it very low? Well, here it's very low, but there's a campfire ban. Just another example of you having to do as you're told. Welcome to Communist Canada. Yeah, we switch sites. We got, we'll probably come into this site for our last 2 weeks, but we're going to spend 6 weeks here because nobody's here. We were going to go to Tangle Chain. Somebody always ends up being in the only spot we can get into there. So yeah, we got a nice little creek here, which is still flowing. This is where we'll pump our water out for getting dishes and stuff. But yeah, here we are. There's another exit there. It's a little bit of a sharp turn to get back onto Fulton Logan Road. Here we go. It's green. We got the generator running. We just had coffee going. Here's our fire pit. Totally in an open area. And it's green all the way around. Anyhow, just thought I'd share this today because it just pisses me off how the government's actually called the state of emergency in British Columbia, but it's not to free up money or to hire firefighters and stuff. It's to be able to take away people's property and people's things. Think about it, people. Agenda 21, it's here, it's alive, it's well. I'm so happy that I'm spending my life out here instead of in the frickin' city. And with all the, I gotta go in today to go get some more beer, but other than that, you know, I go in once a week for just enough to grab a few groceries and some beer, and see you later. You guys can have it. Anyways, signing off from Chapman Lake.